landed on those units, and it seems like that's going to be on the losing end for Minigun. No, our Protoss hero has been vanquished at this point. So now Minigun, knowing that he's in a position of quite a bad spot here, so he's going to be breaking down these rocks in order to secure his gold in the near future. Really needs to be reinforcing his units pretty quickly here, as the Terran army does have quite a nice ball of units here. In order to be able to, he could potentially make a push, but I don't think it would be that effective, as there is storm energy on these. And let's have a look at these ghosts. They do have energy for any MP, so maybe probably couldn't push out, to be honest. I'm not so sure. In my wise opinion, I'm not so sure, so that's pretty terrible. We do see now another Nexus being thrown down at this gold expansion, as well as a nuke being researched. Where are you, tricky nuke? A nuke being researched for HasHe, so this could spell bad news for our Protoss players. Sorry, I had to move the mic there. It was a bit in my face. So yeah, sorry about that if it made some noise. So now, loads of things being made on the production tab again. More Marauders, more Marines, another command center being thrown down as well. Where is that command center? There it is, going to be securing this base as quickly as you possibly can. Blink being researched, as well as a few more Immortals coming out. And it seems like this is going to be one hell of a game later on if we do see a lot of units going at that ghost there, being attacked by that Stalker. This is going to be the ghost that wants to throw down the nuke, hiding in this corner position, and this Stalker trying to find him, but it's not going to be to any effect. He has uncloaked, as he didn't have enough energy, just going to be recharging his energy and then nuking. I imagine he's going to try and either nuke this base here, or the probes are here, so that's going to be quite interesting to see. I'm hoping I can see the nuke. I hope I do catch it, because that would be a shame if I didn't catch it. I'll keep an eye on him in the bottom corner. So now HasHe just throwing down interesting placement of these buildings, supply depot here and missile turret there, just to make sure no units are going to be coming from the backside, and even if they do, he'll still get a warning on them. And it seems like this Stalker is going to be able to pick off this ghost. This ghost has no rifle in his hands. That's quite interesting. And the rifle just appeared as he died. That was cool. So now quite a few units here. Lots of ghosts. Oh my god. Tons of ghosts here moving out, and all of them being stormed, even though they were invisible. So now a lot of these units coming in, and a big storm going down on all those units, ripping them apart. Another big storm going down on them. He really needs to feed back these medivacs if he has some energy, although he doesn't. And it seems like now this stim is going to be quite a force to reckon with. Although that being said, all these High Templar are just kind of getting in the mix, going to be morphing into Archons. And yeah, this stim is going to be wreaking havoc on these units. And did anybody notice that at BlizzCon that they said they may be nerfing stim and Psystorm? So that would make an interesting impact onto this game. So now Comsat being thrown down there, interesting choice of Comsat, and it seems like these Marauders could potentially take out this base, and I think they will do with the support of these medivacs. Although this Zealot here, trying to wail away, he is Hero Zealot, but not too much of a hero. And now another Psystorm being thrown down on them, but to little effect. We do see now Colossi on the production tab, as well as the Thermal Lance upgrade, and Defense +2 for the Protoss units, so I'm curious to see. He does have +1 defense. I'm wondering if he knows something that I don't, as most players do go for the what do they go for? They go for something. They go for the attack power in comparison to the defensive version. We do see a planetary fortress being morphed in at this normal minerals location. So HasHe is doing a pretty good job actually here of containing Minigun at this point. He has taken out this gold expansion, and he's laying down another expansion at this base, even though Minigun does want to plant down, and he's going to get here and be thoroughly disappointed at the fact that there's already a base here. Going to be zapping away at that, but it's going to be to little effect, I think. And a second Ghost Academy is now down. Does have 2 nukes in his arsenal. Where are the ghosts? Yes, he does have 2 nukes right now, so that's going to play out for a big battle if the nukes do actually hit. So now just sending a Zealot out here in order to be able to do a bit of scouting, but does see that there is a big contingent of Marauders out here trying to throw down this gold again, and does have a pylon placed over here to make sure that he can see when this expansion does go down. This probe's still zapping away at this command center, hoping for the best, but it seems like he's not going to do too much damage since he only does 5 damage a shot. So yeah, and sending a few Marauders and a Marine over here to kill this probe. Poor Proby. And it seems like these Marauders are going to get picked away at as well. Although, that being said, these Colossi are just walking over them. And now Comsat being thrown down, going to be EMPing. Yeah, big EMP going down on those High Templar, draining them of all their energy. Really nice use of EMPs here by HasHe, making sure that he can't storm these units as effectively as he would like to. Picking off a Marauder there. Picking off a High Templar there, but huge storms going in there, weakening a ton of those units, and these Colossi look like they're going to be able to pick off these units quite easily at this point, since they are all extremely weak, although these Medivacs paying their weight in gold are going to be healing a lot, and now an Archon has morphed in, going to be wreaking havoc on the rest of these units. And it seems like these Colossi have got 4 kills and 9 kills on these Colossi, so doing a lot of damage with those Colossi there. And now throwing up this expansion in order to make sure he keeps up with the game, since he does know that this expansion is down already. So now we're just going to be bringing these Colossi and Archons in, trying to take out the Sense Tower. It does take out the Sense Tower. I'm surprised that there isn't actually a planetary fortress here instead of this. Trying to pick off this Colossi. Oh my god, gets it with those 3 Stim Marauders. Really nice use of Stim there, although that being said, I hate Stim. So, yeah, but yeah, still nice use. And this Archon doing a lot of damage here. 8 kills on that Archon, 12 kills on that, but the Archon does go down, and he really needs to throw down a Psystorm here, even though, actually no, he doesn't. There's a lot of Zealots here that are going to be able to clean this up. And now, a big, oh, they actually walked into the Storm. That second Storm wasn't that good. Neither was the first Storm, to be honest, but it doesn't matter too much right now, as these are going to be picked off. Although getting that Colossi with another ball of Stim Marauders, so that's going to spell bad news for Minigun. He really needs to keep that Colossi account up if he wants to contend with this MMM force. And a lot now, all these charge lots are going to be able to get on to these units. Even Stim isn't going to be able to save them, although it does save them because he gets a bit too close to his base. Now bringing out a lot of SCVs, maybe desperation time at this point for HasHe. He really knows he's on the back burner here. All these Zealots could do a lot of damage, or maybe he's even sacrificing the SCVs in order to make sure that he can keep up on the army count as opposed to just the SCV count. Nice Storm there going down on those, just throwing it down as the High Templar was going to die, and now it's going to be wasting a lot of the energy on these Medivacs in order to make sure that he can do that. Although, oh no, I missed a nuke! Ah, I must have missed a nuke, you bastards! Oh, that sucks ass. I'm contemplating rewinding, but no, screw it. There was a nuke here. Imagine, just imagine. Nuke kills all the probes. Yeah, they're all dead. Although, no, he didn't transfer. They must have all died. Although, he really needs to transfer all these probes up to this base in order to get that saturated quickly. And do we see more nukes in production? We do see another 8 ghosts in production. 8 ghosts? Is that even possible? 8? Yes, 8 ghosts are in production. That is ridiculous. And we do see a few cannons going down as well. So now, transferring a lot of these probes to this base. I can't believe I missed that nuke. I'm so pissed off. And now HasHe is just reinforcing this ball with a lot of units here. It's actually quite surprising. Ghosts do a hell of a lot of damage to Zealots, and Zealots, High Templar, and Sentries. I'm surprised he doesn't have any Sentries in this ball, actually. Because Sentries are really good in negating a lot of the damage here. He really needs Sentries in order to get Guardian Shield up at least. And now that command center flying away. Oh my god, I'm missing so much in this game. And we do see now Comsat going down on these units, going to be EMPing, although he does get some nice storms on those units and charging in, but going to be running back as a lot of the energy, a lot of the shields have been drained of these units. And we do see 3 nukes now in production. Oh my god. And now really needs to get a lot of damage onto these units in order to be able to negate the MMM ball. And we do see now an armory going up as well for HasHe in order to be able to make sure that he can do as much as possible. And we do see now these Ghosts are cloaked. I'm not going to miss this nuke for the world. I'm going to stick around here. I don't care what's going up in the top. Comsat going down here, and he's going to be nuking this base. No, he's going to be actually going into the base because there's not that much here to actually nuke. He's going to be going up into the base. Are there any cannons here to spot? No, I don't think so. If he actually nuked these 2 pylons, or even these 3-4 pylons, he could take out a lot of the production facilities here. He is going to be nuking here, and is going to be taking out these pylons in order to make sure that no more of these Colossi can get produced, and all these gateways are going to be underpowered. Oh my god, this is going to do a lot of damage. Throwing down more gateways here. And it seems like, yes. Oh, even actually, I didn't realise 2 nukes took them out. Oh my god, a 3rd nuke going down in order to be able to try and take out as many of these production facilities as possible. I'm not moving from this spot. We are going to see this 3rd nuke even. So now 3 more nukes in production and taking out almost all those buildings. He's probably going to finish these buildings off with this Ghost as quickly as he can do. A few Marauders up here getting picked off, trying to pick off these Zealots, but the Zealots are too strong with charge and do clean that up quite easily. In fact, very easily now that I look at that. Although, that being said, Minigun is moving out with quite a few forces here. This Ghost trying to gale that as quickly as possibly can, and now trying to pick off this big ball of units. Although a lot of Ghosts here are going to be EMPing a lot of these units. And, feedback on almost all of those Ghosts. That was brilliant. Huge, oh my god, blanket storms going down on all those Marine Marauders. And even though all those storms did go down, the Marine